The ship is missing a captain, and it takes someone with real heart to step in. By no means do I think that's me, but someone needs to put their hand in the sea and pull the anchor. Well, Jamie just said leave it, you don't need it anymore.
What inspired me to do music? I watched Top of the Pops a lot when I was a kid, as cliche as that sounds. And I saw Greenbay play when I was really little, and that kind of showed me what a guitar was, I guess. I kept asking my mum, I want to learn to play guitar, but she always kind of said no. So I made a promise to myself that like, when I was old enough to kind of get one, I would and I would learn how to play it. So I did, and I learned till about 12. Bought like a crappy guitar, and kind of the rest went from there, I guess. Through the night, I'm well, I've been playing for about 10, coming up to 10 years now. So I started playing when I was about 12, but I was always I was kind of like really, not shy, but kind of like, I was more of an introvert when I was a kid, which is a little bit like different from what I am now. And like I was really nervous about playing, like getting up in front of people and speaking to like crowds and stuff like that. So I kind of started doing it and kind of realised that I wanted to be a performer from like pretty like quickly into me doing it. And so I had to kind of, not kind of get over it, but change in a way. So it kind of went from there, and then I went to college to do music, and I absolutely loved it. It was like one of the best times of my life, being in college and studying music. And I started kind of playing gigs and stuff then, to do with like college and what I was doing there. And then I went to university for a year. But I did music at university, but didn't really take part in it. And then I dropped out, and I decided that I wanted to be a professional musician from dropping out, which was really hard work, like a lot of hard work. But then that's when I kind of started gigging properly, and then pretty quickly from me starting gigging in Manchester, I kind of went on to playing shows all over the UK, and then obviously that kind of led on to me playing shows all over Europe as well. And I've kind of been out and like toured Europe and seen like quite a lot of this part of the world, and it's pretty cool. And you know, I guess kind of do it professionally, and won't change it for the world. My favourite album of the last year was Corey Brannon's Mutt. That was really, really awesome. So that's like a major influence on the new album. So I guess you can kind of hear like little bits of Corey Brannon in what I've written. I really liked Russo's album. That was top. Helen Chambers will always be an influence on what I do because she's amazing. Menzingers will be a bit of an influence. I think they're more kind of an influence on kind of the more fuller stuff. Even though Emma Hawes will always be kind of like a folk thing. Like I'll never be like a full band. I like touring with people. Like there's two of us that play on tour. Me and Laura, who plays banjo for me. we'll never be like a touring band. I'm not, well, as far as I know, for the foreseeable future won't be, because that was never my intention. I always kind of wanted to do it alone. But like, hopefully on the album we'll have like a couple of like bigger songs with like a band behind it and stuff. So I guess stuff like the Menzingers and Apologies I Haven't Had, like big influences in that, on kind of the more punk side of things. The Gaslight Anthem, I guess, will always be an influence, because I guess Brian Fallon kind of made me realise that I could write songs, which was kind of cool. As well as kind of tour and play shows, I also put on shows as well with my best friend. It's lots of fun. It means you get to not only kind of like, you get to meet a lot of people touring anyway, but you get to meet your friends that you've met on tour come through your town then, and you get to hang out and do kind of stuff like that, and then you get to meet more people as well, like whoever your friends are bringing along with you, and whoever is like coming down to the shows and hanging out and stuff. It's really cool. We put on like, we try and do it like once a month, but at the minute it's been like a little more regular than that, because there's a lot of touring bands and stuff over the summer, which is really cool. And we co-run a record label as well, which is, it's like it all comes under the Bridge Records, and we kind of put out a couple of, we put out a split, and we put out like a compilation kind of thing at the start of the year on the Bridge, and at the end of last year we put out, we were going to do like a Sam Cooke kind of thing where everyone's going to do a cover of Sam Cooke songs, and we kind of got Chris Farron on board with that from Fake Problems, which was quite cool. And I know a few other people wanted to do it, but it never kind of turned into anything else. But maybe it will do in the future. It's pretty cool. Yeah, I went on tour in Europe at the end of last year with a friend of mine, Philip. He goes by the name of Cowboy Poetry. He's awesome. We had so much fun. We did France, Germany, and the Netherlands, I think. Yeah, but we kind of like drove kind of all around that area. So it's like France, Luxembourg, Belgium, Germany, the Netherlands. And when we played a show in France, in Nancy, France, and I met this guy called Nico, who was really, really cool, and we had a really good time, and just partied and stuff. And then when I got back home, we decided to do a split record. So we did a split. It was me and Nico. I did 3 songs, he did 4 songs, and it was co-released with Create and Resist Records and Under the Bridge Records. And we are planning a Europe tour, maybe towards the end of the year, and then I'm going to bring him over before that, I think. I'm going to tour the UK, so it's going to be like me and Nico do a tour the UK, and then we're going to do a European tour as well. Ario Records is the label that I'm on now. I'm kind of like, because I own the Bridge Records, I guess. It's not put yourself on your record label, it doesn't really count, does it? So I'm on Ario Records, which is based in Cambridge. My good friend Ian runs it with his mate Rob. Yeah. It's great. It's got basically like some of the coolest people in the UK, like Balladeers, Late on the Line are on it, Andrew Cream's on it, loads of people who I've played loads of shows with, and it's really, really good. I won't want to be on any other label at the minute. You want to live your life, but you can't live your life because you always be in my shop. So if we don't leave now, I'm going on tour I'm playing a big festival on Friday, Dr. Dot Festival. It's kind of cool. I guess it's kind of a bit of a big deal. With Beans on Toast and the 1975 and a bunch of other awesome artists. Then I'm going on tour in June with a friend of mine called Bandit the Panther, who is awesome. And then I guess just touring and an album over the summer, and then Europe is my big plan in it. Thank you very much.